Hi, this is Giancaterino, the Internet Librarian at Jenkins Library. Today's video segment is going to cover two new search engines that I think have some interesting value. The first is called Soovle, S-O-O-V-L-E, which illustrates when you do a search all the different search assist or search suggest terms that the search engines would have for whatever it is you just typed in. So you can see here that I've done a search for glass insulator, and right up above the white search box I have the Google suggest terms, and you can see them: glass insulators, glass insulator collecting, and so forth and so on. If I want to rotate through and compare and contrast Google's terms with, say, Ask.com's or Yahoo's, all I have to do is press the right arrow on my keyboard and it'll cycle through. Obviously the Wikipedia doesn't have much for me, nor does Answers.com or even YouTube. But when I get over to Ask, I've got the Ask terms here. None of them look really good, but then I've got the ones from Yahoo, and the one that looks interesting to me is Hemingway glass insulator, because that is a maker or a manufacturer of them. So I click on the suggested term and boom, I'm at the results page on Yahoo, and I can look at some of the hits that I've gotten. So Soovle is interesting because it compares and contrasts the suggested terms from a number of different search engines. It's got some value there. I don't think it's going to be perfect for every query you do, especially if you do a heavy-duty legal research term, but something commercial or something sort of general where you could narrow it, this is going to work pretty well. So this is the first of the search engines. The second search engine is Facesaerch, and you'll notice, if you can see that, it's F-A-C-E-S-A-E-R-C-H instead of the other way around, E-A-R-C-H. Everybody's got to have an angle, and that's theirs. If you go to Facesaerch, you can put in the name of a person, and what it'll do is it'll do a Google image search for you and limit that search just to facial shots and allow you to scroll through by way of the same kind of interface as Search Me, which I talked about earlier in a different video segment, and of course Apple's iTunes cover flow, where you can actually just kind of scroll through the pictures here. Now I went a little too fast, so let me go back here, and here you can go back and forth, kind of scrolling through, and if you find one that you like, you can click on it, and you'll go to the page that has the image that you're interested in. So this is also an interesting search engine. It has a lot of possibilities there. As I said, if you're looking for somebody who's not famous, whose name might be a little ambiguous, you might not get great results. But for something like this, I really like being able to scroll through and look at pictures, as opposed to getting a results page with 15 or 20 thumbnails on them and then keeping scrolling through them. That's a pain, but this is kind of nice scrolling through these pictures. So those are two next generation search engines that have some value to them, that are relatively new, and you should check them out. My name is Giancaterino. I'm the Internet Librarian at Jenkins Law Library.